Drawing tablets. So confusing. So many options out there, yet a lot of them are tricky. You think you find the right tablet, but then you find out that you have to connect it to a computer or laptop. Who has time to connect their tablet to a computer all the time? We want to be able to create beautiful art on the go, whether it's on the train, plane, in class, or even in bed. So, after doing a bunch of research, here are 5 standalone drawing tablets that will create great art on the go without having to connect them to a computer or laptop. They also provide you with extra features as well. Links can be found in the description below. We will start from the cheapest to the best, and of course the more expensive options you go for, the more features you will get. So, coming up in number 5 is going to be the cheapest option in the list. Very affordable. The Simbans Picasso Drawing Tablet. 10 inches, which is close to the ideal size you want for a tablet you can draw on. If it gets any bigger, then you have trouble traveling with it. If it's smaller, then you have sensitivity issues. This is by far the cheapest option, and because of that, the screen is an LCD screen, which is not all bad. Actually, most drawing tablets use LCD screens anyways. The biggest benefit of it is that it uses less power, enabling 8 to 10 hours of battery life per session on this tablet. The only downside of an LCD screen is that it has weaker dark colors. Brightness isn't perfect, but gets the job done. But as most drawing tablets, the screen is quite reflective, so you might have a harder time drawing under the sun. The tablet itself is quite good and has been tested out by many professionals, and all of them were very happy about the quality for its price. The most obvious benefit of this tablet, which I really love, is that it has a lot of sensitivity levels. At this price, it is impossible to find such a feature in a tablet. In fact, the Picasso tablet has 1024 sensitivity levels. That's insane. It comes with the Autodesk app, which is an impressive drawing app. Has a lot of functions like adding layers, changing colors of layers, color grading, selecting, and much more. But the drawback is that this tablet only has 2 GB of RAM. So although it will be fine with normal drawing, if you plan on making many layers, it will affect the smoothness and responsiveness of your pen. It will start to show more and more delay the more layers you put into it, which means that if you're using this option, your limiting factor is going to be less layers. A cool feature is that this tablet has an auto screen record option in the app, allowing you to record your drawing live, but that also will take some RAM and make the app slower, so keep that in mind. Another thing to keep in mind is that you cannot rest your palm on the screen while drawing, because the palm rejection technology on it is subpar. You will end up having a bunch of random dots in different places. And the final thing to point out is the smooth drawing experience. When drawing on some of the apps on this tablet, you will notice that the line is not perfectly straight. It will wiggle around a bit, but that is only emphasized if you draw much slower than usual. Overall, this option is great for anyone on a budget who is new to digital art and is willing to try it out, or any intermediate users. And you can still use many different apps on this tablet, stream YouTube, have a nice time watching movies, etc. But for professionals, this tablet limits your potential and creativity. Keep in mind that the Picasso has an Android operating system. Next up is number 4. The Samsung S6 Lite. Samsung is quite famous for their S Pens, which have a very nice hold and feel when drawing with them, and they don't need to be charged, saving you a lot of hassle. This tablet is a little more expensive than the previous option, but is still considered to be on the cheap side. And for this price, it does wonders. The screen is 60 Hz and 10.4 inches. The tablet has 13 hours battery life, reasonable storage, and has good responsiveness. The S Pen has a nice feature on its head, which helps create more stable diagonal lines when drawing with it, and it tilts quite far down without reduction in quality. The tablet is supposed to use Wacom technology, which means that its standards are high. Even palm rejection is better than the Picasso. So, if you aren't an Apple type of person, then the Samsung S6 Lite will be a great option for you. With 4 gigs of RAM, double the amount of the last option, this tablet will be even better for multitasking, and for more complex art which requires layers and color correction all the time. Although it will improve drastically in comparison to the last option, it still will have some downfalls when you get to too many layers in one go. The RAM will have a hard time processing all the information and will cause slight delay when drawing. So, if you're planning on an even more complex experience, then you can go for number 3, the Samsung 7 FE 12.4-inch tablets. I know, some of you are Apple fans. Don't worry, those will come up next. But for now, the Samsung 7 FE is very similar to the Samsung S6 Lite, except that it has the following advantages. 1. A bigger screen. 2. You can connect it to a keyboard. 3. Better processor, which means better responsiveness. 4. Better build quality. Apart from that, you will be able to play other apps more smoothly thanks to the processor, but that's it. If you prefer a bigger screen, then this option will be the option to go for. Here are all the Android drawing apps that will catch your attention. Now, for all you Apple fans. Option number 2 is going to be the Apple iPad Air 4th generation. Many artists are going specifically for Apple products, just for the quality of their Apple pens. Apple pens are quite similar to S Pens, but a difference that shines out more compared to the S Pens is that it has better palm rejection. The pen has a little different feeling to it than the S Pen, so if you're used to the Samsung pen, it will take quite some time to get adjusted to it. Also, there is some learning curve whenever you switch from an Android device to an Apple device and vice versa. Many artists prefer to stay in their comfort operating system and the different apps that this operating system has, and they find the type of app that they have is even more important than the pen. With Apple, here are the top drawing apps that you have access to. Okay, so the iPad Air. This tablet has a lot of hype. With a 10.9-inch screen, 64 gigs memory, front and back cameras, 5 color options, and 4 GB of RAM, and of course the Apple Pen. This option is the bank. Although it might not be as good as the Wacom drawing experience, many users agree that it is damn close. And sadly, Wacom have no standalone drawing tablets except for this one, which is quite expensive. Instead, the iPad Air is perfect for, of course, digital art, but also work, college, video editing, programming, and much more. It is very snappy, and you will feel nothing but satisfaction. And finally, number 1, a more luxurious option. If you like Apple and are going to get an iPad anyways, then you might as well get one that is future-proof. That is exactly what the Apple iPad Pro is, whether it's the 2020 option or the 2021 option. Of course, it will also take your artistic skills to higher levels as well. Thanks to the bigger 12.9-inch screen, you will have a better handle on sensitivity, and with 120 Hz, the responsiveness of the pen will go up as well. Combined with an Apple stylus pen, voila! A perfect sketching and drawing experience. You will be submerged into this tablet and never leave it. Long battery life, front and back cameras, 6 GB of RAM, a lot of storage potential, and advanced lighting features, where the black colors are literally turned off on the screen, causing amazing contrast. With all that, you will be drawing day in, day out. Your drawing will put your friends in awe, and you will slowly but surely become the best of the best. With this tablet, you are pretty much limitless. Whatever you need to do, you can do it. It is like a phone, a drawing tablet, and a laptop all in one. Just keep in mind that both the Apple options don't come with the pen. You will have to get the pen separately. I have also included a link for the pen, so no worries. I hope this video was helpful. Make sure to subscribe for more art products, like different tablets, best 3D printers, or best tables for artists. And have a nice day.